Welcome back to On the Timeline. I'm Emma Connelly.
And I'm Samantha Vassallo, and today we're talking about Jojo Siwa. So Jojo Siwa's been kind of in the news a lot because she's been trying to do a rebrand, but we'll get to that soon. We're going to start more with her early childhood. Whoa, Jojo Siwa's real name is Joelle Joni, I believe.
So like Midwestern.
That really is.
I mean, she is Midwestern,
yeah.
so.
She was born, speaking of which, in Omaha, Nebraska. So she definitely is Midwestern. On May 19th, 2003.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
2003.
2003. Her father is a chiropractor and her mother is a dance instructor. What's really important is that at 9 years old, she competed on Abby's Ultimate Dance competition.
Oh, wow.
Where she came in 5th place. Yeah.
So kind of right after when she was on Abby's Ultimate Dance competition, well, not right after, like a year or two after, she had her first appearance on Dance Moms, which was on episode 3 of season 4, which actually I found out aired on my 10th birthday.
Ooh.
But it came out in 2014. And that episode was called Abby Strikes Back. She was like mad at all the girls on the team, so she decided she was going to bring in a fresh face to kind of like...
Yeah.
But Jojo was like on and off the team until season 5, episode 11, where she got her official ALDC jacket. She was a member of the team. Season 6, episode 29. This was a very controversial thing. This is when Jojo left, and it was over a duet. Because that's season 6, so kind of overlaps with 2016, which is where she released Boomerang. And so it's like,
I'm gonna come back like a boomerang.
She was starting to excel in other stuff, didn't really have time to practice anyway, and so they like left. So in 2016, she released Boomerang, and this is like when her hair bow line started coming out. And actually,
that
guys,
receding hairline.
But then in 2017, she signed with Nickelodeon, did a bunch of promo with that, was like a guest star on a bunch of the TV shows. I think she was on like Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. Okay, so continued. In like 2016, 17, 18, she had a huge YouTube presence, like millions of followers. She would post vlogs every day, and this is where I come into this.
Yeah.
So,
real life witness.
Emma Connelly is part of the story today. So I was on a trip to New York City in 2017 with my dance studio. We were taking classes. We got like a scholarship at a competition to take classes at Broadway Dance Center and like all those places, and we watched some Broadway shows, etc. Well, in the airport, LaGuardia, which you know is an airport in New York, we were like walking around, and my flight was like Delta and my friend's flight was American. I don't really know how that happened. I guess there was like not enough seats on one of them, whatever. So they're like at the American Airlines like terminal, and they text me like, oh my gosh, we think Jojo Siwa is here. And I was like, no way, like you're joking. You're joking. And they're like, no, we really think so. So I like come to the American Airlines terminal, and there Jojo is sitting there with her mom eating food. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to like go talk to them. So we all go up and talk to her. And my friends like got pictures, but then she asked me, she's like, do you want to be in my vlog?
You were like, yes.
And I was like, yes. So she like vlogged me, and I like introduced myself, and she was like, keep up the good work, and gave me a high five. But then she like continued to make music after that, continued to do YouTube. She released songs like Kid in a Candy Store, Bop, and DREAM, Dream. I learned the dance to that, like the music video dance in a class one time. I don't remember it though. She like made a lot of videos with people like Miranda Sings, who then she defended, but like that's a whole other topic. We could make a whole Colleen Ballinger episode. If you guys want that, like comment below. We can do
comment down below, like this
comment
video.
down below, like this video.
Subscribe.
Okay, so then she like went on a tour in 2019, but then it got canceled because of COVID. So she did finish it in 2022, kept her word. But in 2021 was when she actually came out. And she like first came out as just like gay, queer, like pansexual, like didn't really put a label on it. But then later she did come out as a lesbian. And she was
there
like,
was that like all that lesbian TikTok drama.
Oh, with like Avery, like all of that. That stuff was
all
crazy.
Over that because I'm like obsessed. Like,
well, that's what her new song Karma is about. But we can get into that.
We can get into
so she like became like a fierce like LGBTQ like advocate. Like always supporting the community, going to pride parades, like advocating
As
for
she
like
should.
kids that were like gay and stuff. And so I thought she was kind of eating with all of that.
She was eating.
But now, like,
No, she's not eating. Let's talk about her rebrand. So on February 22nd, when I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw this and I texted my friend, I was like, does she have tattoos?
I think they're fake.
They're definitely fake. She like got like a sleeve.
But one of them is real. The one on her hand is like her
there's-
logo. Those are real.
Those
right
are
here.
real.
But the sleeve is definitely fake.
No, that's gotta be fake. So on February 22nd, she's on So You Think You Can Dance, and she posted a photo with like a bunch of people, and she had like a tattoo sleeve. And I was like,
Somebody matched them to like those Inkbox like website where you can get those ones that last for like 2 weeks that are like stain your skin, and like some of them are exact matches.
No, and then on February 28th, she posted a photo of herself at a tattoo parlor, like actually getting tattooed. So I think some of them like might be real and some of them
I
might
know
be
these
fake.
two are real.
Those have to be real. She got tattoos of her like old like logo and her new rebrand logo on her hand.
What happens if she rebrands again? She doesn't have a third hand.
Also, it's
for the throat.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that?
Jojo.
Did you see that thing where she was like, it's technically not the right date because it released at Eastern time, and so there it's like 4/5/2024, but technically in LA it's 4/4/2024, and she was like, so I have the wrong date tattooed on my hand. I was like, so then on March 11th, you know, like how on Instagram you can do like the 3, like, I was stalking her Instagram this morning doing this. Like, you know how you could kind of like do the 3 photos that it aligns? So she posted 3 photos, and it said, quote, this content is not made for children and me, sorry.
Disturbing or offensive to some viewers. May contain sexual themes, violence, strong language, traumatic scenarios, and flashing lights. Like,
so then, like, between March 12th and March 14th, she posted a bunch of, like, black and white photos of her, like, with, like, lyrics from her new song.
They're like her, like, in dance rehearsal and stuff.
Yeah. And then on March 15th, I don't know why I can't speak today, she started posting a bunch of, like, colored photos with, like, kind of scenes from a music video, I guess you could say.
When does the
like,
music video actually come out?
I have no idea. But have you seen those photos?
Yeah.
There's, like, these 2 girls, and she's, like, all up on them, and I was like, this is...
It reminds me of that video from, like, 2 years ago where she, like, humps the air.
So she did that, and everybody was kind of like, okay, this is weird. And then she, like, promoted, like, parts of her new song, and everybody's been making fun of it because, let me just read you some of these lyrics, okay?
Thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not cheat, thou shalt not get caught, or you'll end up just like me. Karma's up. The knife twist is so it.
It's like, anyways, and she just, like, continuously
over and over is posting.
Over and over again.
Rehearsal videos with this dance. And then, like,
yeah,
I should learn
my
it.
favorite part is this part where
she like goes around.
Anyways, and
but Jojo is a talented dancer. Like, that one clip is all we're seeing, but I bet when the actual music video comes out, even if the music doesn't eat, her dancing will.
But it's just
I have
like,
faith.
it's just like, stop. Like, you're embarrassing yourself a lot right now.
Like, just put some more thought into this rebrand, because you could be successful. You're such a good dancer. But the thing that gets me is the person that's writing this music is the person that, like, wrote the songs for Descendants. Like, it's not like an adult songwriter.
No.
It's a Disney songwriter that's trying to write adult songs.
Yeah, and it's just not good. It's just, I just think that she went about it all the wrong way, and her rebrand needs to stop.
To me, what I don't like is, obviously we all know Jojo Siwa has a minor speech impediment. There's nothing wrong with that. You should not be embarrassed about that. Why are they auto-tuning it out? Like,
but, like, in a respectful way, Jojo, we think you've done wonderful.
And we actually think you are talented.
Yeah,
you're a great dancer.
You're a great dancer.
You've done a lot for the LGBTQ community. Like,
period.
Like, this song is a little bit on the edge embarrassing.
Yeah.
And, like, we think it's bad that you cheated. It's bad if anybody cheats. We do not condone cheating.
No, we don't condone cheating.
But, like, Jojo, we are not hating on you.
No, we're
just, like,
questioning
think
your
a little
decisions.
bit longer about your choices before you make them.
I just, like the whole, like, that whole thing with her and Avery, too. Like, I was like...
I honestly wonder if it was all publicity stunt.
I don't know. Avery seems so genuine to me sometimes.
I love Avery. She's, like, so funny.
Me, too.
So, that was the timeline on Jojo Siwa. For SGTV, I'm Emma Connelly.
And I'm Samantha Vassallo.